Hello there, chat. We are back. Had me a nice little weekend. We'll talk about it a little more when we get started. But we are back and we are ready to watch Daredevil Born Again, episode 4, where allegedly we will see John Bernthal as Frank Castle. I am very much looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too. I think we're in for another dope ass episode. I think we're going to get some physical action in this one as opposed to some just dramatic action. But we'll see here in a little while. So fill your cup and light your smoke. Because it's Daredevil time. Hello and welcome back to the basement. Welcome to this watch party for Daredevil Born Again, episode 4. What's up, Brooke? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty okay. Still recovering from the trip a bit. Still a little tired. It was good times though. In case you aren't aware, chat or watcher of the replay, first of all, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I only streamed it once last week, and that was a week ago tonight for Daredevil episode 3, because Wednesday evening, when I normally would be streaming at 9, like I will be tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, I was on a plane. Mrs. Chillin and I were on a plane, flying out to Las Vegas, where my best friend lives, and he turned it 50 on Saturday. So we flew out Wednesday, flew back in Sunday. There was an absolutely insane amount of THC consumed in various modes. What up, Griff? How you doing, my guy? In various forms and modes. And a good time is to be had by all. You know, they showed us the coffee place they like to go to. It's a place called the Human Bean. It's pretty good. You know, obviously we hit the strip, went and saw the fountain show at the Bellagio. I threw up shorts. Vegas is a nice place for a vacation, Brooke. Here's the fucked up part about the whole thing, though. So, in case some of you may or may not be aware, I live in Michigan. I live in Metro Detroit. And when we flew out Wednesday, it was like in the 50s and a little brisk with the wind, a little damp. When we landed in Vegas on Wednesday night, it was in the 50s with the wind a little brisk and it was a little damp. Yeah, I left Michigan and landed in Las Vegas, but it was like I never left Michigan weather-wise. It was crazy. And it was like that pretty much the whole weekend. What was the nicest day, Friday or Saturday? Saturday? Yeah. Yeah, Saturday was the nicest day, and it still only got into the 60s in Vegas. The fuck? But it was still really nice. The Sierra Nevadas are gorgeous. Um, the western Sierra Nevadas ended up getting snow capped by the cold front that made it over the mountains and into Vegas. So that was pretty cool looking. Wasn't really anticipating snow capped mountains around Las Vegas. In Colorado, I expected, and they were there. Um, but yeah, so it was just really good time. Good to see my best friend and his family. You know, good to see some people I ain't seen in a minute at that party. Although 98% of those people, I didn't fucking know who the hell they were. But yeah, it was really good times. I am still pretty fucking tired. Like for reals. We got back Sunday. Plane landed about what, 8:30? Yeah. Plane landed about 8:30 Sunday. Come home. What up, Spicy Dan? How you doing, man? So we got home. Fucking did a whole lot of not much. Unpacked just enough. Well, basically, we unpacked. Like, shit got mostly put away. Most of it was dirty laundry, so that all just went into the fucking basket. And then Mrs. Chillin basically collapsed, and I wasn't too far behind her. And then, of course, we took Monday off, so we did not work yesterday, but did. What up, Delta Dan? How's it going? So, I mean, yesterday was still a pretty chill day. We did a little bit of stuff, and I did some laundry, but yeah, watched the grandson in the morning so his mom could go clean. Then did a quick little bit of running around, and then I did laundry, ate dinner, and went to bed. And we are both still fucking exhausted because 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 4 days in Vegas is no joke. Especially when, again, you consume the insane amounts of THC that I did in those 4 days. My God. Mostly smoked, but there's this product out there called Keef THC infused soda. Bruh. 100 milligrams per can. And it tastes fucking good. Hell yeah, giggity. But yeah, that shit good. Like the flavor, there's no weed taste to it at all. It just tastes like your average can of, cheaper pop. The flavor ain't strong like you'd expect in like a brand name. But, it's on par with your local grocery brand soda. Like if you got a Kroger around you, it's on par with Big K flavor-wise. Or, Meyer brand, well, that's pretty regional. Whatever Walmart's brand is, that kind of thing. It's basically on the level of, self-branded soda at, your big box grocery chains. So it ain't bad at all. And dear Lord. Yeah, one can of that'll have you set up for a while. Although, okay, so I gotta tell you this story. So Thursday night, unbeknownst to me, my best friend, his wife, and my wife all plotted together to get me, to try to get me the house brand, exactly, Griff. So they all plotted together to try to get me, like, super fucked up to where, as my best friend said, I would be licking the floor or trying to find the snozberries. So, as is traditional when Rob and I get together, it's Robert Naples, you've seen him in the chat. As is traditional when we get together, we get really fucking stoned and play Madden. So I had to go upstairs and go potty. He's like, hey, and he had some bourbon out. He's like, hey, you want me to make you a drink? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take a drink. So what I think is just a mere bourbon and diet in a big gulp size cup. I think it was actually a big gulp cup now from 7-Eleven. Anywho, so he mixes me a drink. Unbeknownst to me, of course, it was the bourbon. There was legit Diet Coke in there, But there was also half a can of that Keef weed pop in there. So he was going for it. So, you know, we're drinking, or I'm drinking. Like, we went out to his shed. I should have put up a short of the shed. I never did. I'm a slacker. Anyway, but he literally has a shed. The amount of weed they keep on hand is ridiculous. I'm not going to go into all that. But, so we go out to the shed. We smoke down. I'm sipping on the drink. We go upstairs. We begin to play Madden. I'm still sipping on the drink. We get to halftime. I set it up for full 15-minute quarters, by the way. I don't fuck around. So we finally get to halftime. My drink's basically gone. It's like, all right, halftime, time to go smoke. Halftime smoke break, and we'll finish this shit up. So I gotta pee. He grabs my cup. He's like, hey, you want me to top this off with some more pop? Yeah, sure, no problem. Again, motherfucker takes the other half of the weed pop can and puts it in my cup. And as I said, that shit doesn't have any weed aftertaste to it, so I didn't know no better. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was toasted. Okay, like, I'm not even gonna front. I'm not saying I was any kind of sober. But, so, I'm sipping on what is now pure weed pop. We go out to the shed. We start smoking. Watching, I don't remember what the fuck we wanted. Just threw something on the TV just for shits and giggles. Next thing I know, I'm sitting there watching TV, sipping my, as it turns out, weed pop. Toasty, but fine. And he's over here like... So, and, you know, I had to wake him up like 3 or 4 times before it was time to go in. So, and then, you know, I just go in and go to bed because at this point I'm just tired. Toasty, but tired. So, poor guy failed miserably. Not only was I not looking for snozzberries or looking the floor, he passed out first. And I had no idea until the next morning we're out going to get coffee. He's like, I'm fucking annoyed with you. I'm like, the fuck did I do? And then he explained what the plan they hatched and attempted to execute and failed. Which, of course, I found fucking hilarious. So, there you have it, my Vegas trip. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. Rob being who he is, this motherfucker had what should be, fucking better be, my only 50th birthday present from him, although knowing his ass, and he's got 7 months to do whatever he's going to do, he'll probably do something more, because he's a prick like that. But, in the room that, you know, in their guest room, I walk in, and there's a frame, and this bottle sitting on the dresser. And there's a card on the frame. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it referenced an old inside joke of ours. But I hadn't put it together yet. But I saw this bottle, Crown Royal with the lines on it. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. This isn't actually Crown Royal. This is from Nevada H&C Distilling Company. Smoke Wagon Small Batch Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Was in this cool Lions football Crown Royal bag. Now, as for what was in the frame, I don't know how many of you have followed the college sports balls, college football specifically, for like a while now, and pro, of course. You may remember a certain individual played for the University of Michigan in the 90s, won the Heisman. Are you familiar with the name Desmond Howard? Number 21 for the University of Michigan back in the day. Anyone heard of this guy, chat? Anyone heard of him? If you know the sports balls, you know the name. Well, inside this frame was a signed, or is, I should say, a signed home U of M jersey of Desmond Howard. Like I said, I didn't catch that it was for me right from jump. I just saw it sitting there. I was like, God damn, that's fucking cool. And then Rob and his wife come trotting in the room. They're like, isn't that cool? I'm like, yeah. Like, you realize that's yours, right? I'm like, wait, what? And then, they explain the card to me, and I'm like, I'm fucking dense. And also, thank you. So, whenever they get around to shipping it to me, I will be the proud owner of a signed Desmond Howard. I'm not sure if it's game worn or not, but a signed Desmond Howard home University of Michigan Wolverine, a jersey. So if you know sports balls, you'll know how fucking cool that is. And if you don't, trust me, it's fucking cool. I'm not just saying that because it's mine. I'm not just saying that because he is a Wolverine and I am a Michigan fan. But because he's a Heisman Trophy winner and just a fucking badass football player. And of course, he did go to U of M. So, anyway, my Vegas trip. All right. Let's get our Disney Pluses pulled up. Because this episode's been out for 20 fucking minutes and I'm ready to watch it. Give it another minute or two, but pull up your Disney Pluses. Am I on the ad tier now? I would have thought I had the blue Disney Plus screen, but when I click on the episode, I have an ad. Maybe I'm on the ad tier now. Maybe I've been downgraded. Well, more than likely, I just refused to upgrade because fuck these bastards. Matter of fact, like real talk chat, if T-Mobile wasn't currently covering half of it, I probably would have dumped Netflix's expensive ass by now. Like, real talk. I have other ways of watching shit on Netflix. Might be annoying, but they exist. Wonder how much longer we even have on that. Any idea, love? How much longer T-Mobile is going to cover half of our Netflix? Because when they stop, I'm canceling that 20 some odd dollar a month motherfucker. Oh, I thought it was only for like a year or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, we're due back in what, next month? Yeah. All right. So anyway, but yeah, as long as T-Mobile pays half that shit, I'll keep it. When they stop, fuck that 20 some odd dollar a month fucking streaming service. Yeah, they do the buffering thing, Brooke. You're exactly correct. Exactly correct. Okay. Do we have the episode pulled up, started and immediately paused? Because I am ready to begin. Okay, so we do that, we mute that, minimize that, full screen that, put on the headphones. All right, chat. Are we ready? What's up, Griff? Are we ready, folks? Because I am ready. We will go at 9:23, so less than a minute. And then we get into this episode 4. Which, as I'm sure you noticed, unless your Disney Plus is different from mine for some reason, the thumbnail had Frank Castle's face all up in it. So yeah, the Return of Frank Castle. I'm glad I wasn't a liar in my title. Ready? And this episode looks pretty long, which is good. Pause. All right. It is time. It is time, chat. Hit play and skip nothing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. Okay, well, Deli Boys looks kind of funny. Disney spoiling shit with their thumbnails. Exactly, Griff. All right. The ad is over. And now we're in the previously on. Ooh, yeah. All right, here we fucking go, folks. Previously on is over. Gotta be Hector Ayala's personal possessions. Yep. Yeah, I don't know either, Griff. That is pretty wild. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep, she's got it nailed. Oh, it's fucking Muse, people. We're getting our first look at Muse in uniform. Oh, yeah. Don't skip the intro. I really hope we get more than that, though. I really hope we get more than that. Because if I remember right, he's only in like 2 or 3 of the episodes. Muse, specifically, is only in 2 or 3 of the episodes. So, I wonder if the person that redid the theme for Born Again is the same person that did the theme for House of Cards. Because they, now that I'm thinking about it, they seem pretty similar. Any y'all ever watch House of Cards? Kevin Spacey, before we knew he was a freak. Oh, she's totally going to, but I don't think in this season. She's a little young. But yeah, she totally taken over in probably like 3 or 4 years, maybe five. What do you think? She'd like 12, 13, maybe 14. But yeah, most assuredly, she's going to be, yeah, definitely. It's not if, it's when. All right. David Feige? What? Damn, I need to wipe that fucking bar after this bitch got done with it. Ah, bro. A forceful kind. Aggressive negotiations. Excuse me. 6 feet under. Oh, he gone. He in the Hudson. He said scroll. So scrolls are brought into this. You'd have to bring more. Yeah, right, Griff. Excuse me. Hell yeah, talk your shit, Matt. I thought Red Hook was in New Jersey. Sir. She about to get fired. I mean, that part there's fucked up. The look on his face. He looks like he's gonna hurl. Oh. Look at her go. We built this city on rock and roll in Latvian. Oh, here we go. That was an impressive amount of ass sucking right there. Excuse me. Oh, damn, he's not even opening his teeth. Damn, he didn't even open his teeth on that one. Just like this. It'll be the last thing you ever do. Oh, Muse. Oh, I see what he's doing. Y'all see what he's doing? I see what he's doing. Oh, now your fingerprints are all over it. One way to keep the hands warm. Is it time? I think it's time. Ooh, the old theme. Yeah. They cut the you want to put down the hatchet line, I see. Oh, he felt that shit. Ooh. Oh, damn, he went there. He fucking went right there. Oh. Damn, dog. Not yet, Delta Dan. Sometimes literally out of their skull. Okay, and there it is. Ooh, Murdoch smashed. Like, I'm excellent at licking myself. Yeah. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Excuse me. Oh, what have we here? Oh, There they are. Which one you gonna pick? Which one you gonna pick? All the batons. Ooh, damn, that looks tasty as fuck what Fisk's about to eat. My God. Ooh, I bet you that's Adam or whatever his fucking name is. Fiscal Faddle. What's up, C-Dub? Yep, that's Adam. Dog. Okay. Ah, here we have Muse again. Okay. Oh, damn, that's right into the femoral artery. Son bitch. Okay. All right. Just Josh thought Fiddle Faddle was made up. Grandparents love that shit. Yeah. That's funny. He thought it was made up, though. That is pretty fucking funny. Well, then. What'd you guys think, chat? What'd you think? Excuse me. So, we got to see Frank Castle. We didn't get to see him do much, except basically verbally bitch slap Matt Murdock around for a little while. That was a fucking hell of a scene with those two. Holy shit. You're a crunch and munch man yourself? Crunch and munch is good. I cannot argue. Crunch and munch is pretty good. I can't eat it anymore because the toffee is just too sticky on my old man teeth, but that shit good. 9.5 out of 10? Yeah, I'm right up there with about a 9. And, like, again, that scene between Frank and Matt, my goodness gracious. What a fucking well written and even better acted scene that was. Holy shit. That scene with those two saved it. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. I'm inclined to agree with that. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing here. There we go. Refresh. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that scene was fucking amazing. I got to say, the scene with Hector's niece was pretty good. That little actress did a damn fine job in that scene. Um, yeah, outside of yeah, we're supposed to get 2 episodes next week. That's right, Delta Dan. Okay, so Yeah, so far as what we got more Fisk and Vanessa stuff, which okay, fine. We got that whole thing with the dude that stole the fiddle faddle, and outside of a statement made about the justice system, I really don't know what the fuck that was in there for. I think it was pretty much that. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of people feel that way, myself included. Our justice system is a bit cracked up. Still better than most, but it's still a bit fucked. So, marriage counseling scene you could do less of? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little bit less of that. At least they're finally sort of making some kind of progress, though, instead of the usual fencing. So I guess that's okie dokie for now. But yeah, if they skip that till say episode 7, I'm totally fine with that as well. So yeah, there was that one. Denise at the coroner's office of the morgue. I mean, like I said, I'm a procedural guy, so the banter between Matt and that ADA, who was pretty good looking, Fiddle Faddle has to be part of an old political plot that they kept. Yeah, maybe. So I thought that scene was pretty fun. But again, I'm a procedural guy, so I like those back and forths between the two sides, especially when it's they're being opposing forces, but they're having fun with it, and I always like that kind of shit. So I dug that scene. Obviously, Matt and Frank gush about that for forever because that scene was amazing. And of course, the very end, where Matt's like, "God damn it," and then decides to go show us some masks and work out with his batons. Pause. Yeah, she was purdy. Yes, Delta Dan, she was purdy. And then, you know, Matt working out with the batons again, giving us a little masky action, and then Fisk going down to that subterranean whatever the fuck that is, where he's got the dude that was fucking his wife locked in a prison cell and is about to be enjoying a meal of penne and some sort of marinara with sausage and some kind of cheese looked like mozzarella on the top of it. Oh, tell me that plate didn't look fucking good. Totally has nothing to do with the show, but I love food. I love delicious food. And food that looks that good probably is delicious, and that should look good. And then the expression on Frank's face at the end of that scene between him and Matt. I feel like this episode 4, is the crossroads, as it were, for Fisk, for Matt, for Frank. Like, they're all going to be forced into violent action. Not that Frank cares about violent action. But Fisk and Matt are going to... A whole pack of sausages. It did kind of look like a full... Like, yeah, kind of did. You're right, Delta Dan. Yeah, but yeah, that looked delicious. Anyway. They're all at the crossroads. They all are in a place where they have to make a choice. And it's looking like, unsurprisingly, of course, or we wouldn't have a fucking show, looks like Matt and Fisk are about ready to do some serious violence again, and it looks like Frank is going to come out of hiding, if for no other reason than to find the dirty cops and be like, "That's my fucking skull, bitch," and shoot them in the, well, wherever he can, multiple times, till they're dead, because that's how he rolls. So, that's what I feel like. Again, not... Basically no action in this episode. Which I freely admit, a little annoying. I'm ready for some more of that badass action we got in the trailer. But, again, my overall take on this episode is... They brought the 3 main characters, and I'm including Frank as a main character, even though he only just now shown up in the 4th episode, but he's the fucking Punisher, so he's main. At least in the basement, he is. Um, they've all been brought to the boiling point. Fisk is bulking up for the fight. Yeah. Carb loading for energy to beat the shit out of homie. Yeah. When I was playing football back in high school, we used to have a team dinner every Thursday night. It was always pasta, big old piles of pasta of some sort. We'd fucking carb load and get ready for the game on Friday. Want to see more of Muse, to be honest, but happy with the Muse scenes we got. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked a little more. Not, they can save like the truly grody stuff for later, but I would like a little bit more of an intro to what he does than just him carrying a person, said person coming out of unconsciousness, seeing a couple bodies hanging from hooks, and then getting his blood drained forcibly out of his femoral. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of the diabolical side of him being shown, but I'm sure we'll see it. Either that or Dario Scardapane or whatever his fucking name is, the showrunner, been lying his ass off in interviews for months. But yeah, so as was pointed out earlier, we get episodes 5 and 6 next week. So 2 things about that. 1, we're going to start at 8:30 next Tuesday. So that's 1. 2, get spaghetti every Thursday night after high school football. Exactly. Where was I? Yeah, so 8:30 next week since it's a double episode. And 2, while there was regrettably no action in this episode, and it is regrettable, I have a feeling, fuck is on my nose, that based on how this episode ended, and I hope I'm right this time because I thought we'd get some action this week, with the dual episode where we left Fisk, Matt, and Frank, I think we're getting we're getting some violence next week, folks. Like, there's no choice. We're now basically into the second half of the season. Yes, it's only episode 4 and it's 9, so technically not till halfway through next episode. Whatever. If you want to be pedantic about it. But either way, again, aside from the regrettable lack of action and a couple scene / B or C plots that really didn't need to be in there, still a damn fine episode. Still well written, still well acted, still well shot. Lou! What's up, my guy? Yeah, no, Delta Dan, I have to pay them for gambling, I think. Maybe I don't, but I haven't fucked around and figured it out yet. I will, though. I don't mind a little gambling degeneracy in the chat. I mean, real talk, be perfectly honest with you, it will drive up engagement in the chat, and that'll make YouTube love me more, so I really should get going on that shit. Anyway, hey, Lou, guess what? If you're going to stop by the Saturday stream, I am prepared. Brought this back from Vegas. But there will be shots on Saturday. If you're around, I am ready. Just thought I'd throw that out there since you're here. Yeah, we're definitely also ready for some gruesome Muse scenes, Brooke. But until they get around to that, I'm hoping that that episode 5 and not 6, but episode 5 has that bank robbery scene in it that gave us a fair chunk of the violence from the trailers. That nasty leg break and some other shit. I'm ready to see Matt fucking some people up. I'm ready to see Frank fucking some people up, and frankly, I'm ready to see Fisk fuck that Adam dude up. With me gambling that Karen will return episode 6. I'm going to go ahead and say we're not going to see her again until next season. Did y'all see the set photo from that where she's got red hair and it's shorter? Probably a wig. Although she was a redhead when she was on True Blood, so who knows? I'm doing all right. Lou, how are you, man? You doing okay? Is life in you? Has life been life in you lately, Lou? How's that for some alliteration? But, so yeah, good episode. Not amazing. Really fucking good, though. And again, this is, to me, the end of that episode. Loser has to take a shot of Fireball then? Okay. I mean, the winner will probably end up taking a shot with the loser regardless, because shots are fun. Um, um, but, yeah, just based on the last 5-10 minutes of that episode, life is definitely lifing. Hell, man. You'll get through it, brother. We're here for you when you can join us, and we understand when you can't, because life be life, and we all understand that shit. So, but just know that I got Fireball ready if you can show up on Saturday. Exactly. Exactly, Delta Dan. Where was I? Oh, yeah, last 5 or so minutes of the show. Again, I firmly believe that Frank, Matt, and Fisk have all reached a crossroads, a turning point, if you want to go that, and their descent back into their violent natures, as Fisk put it. Violent nature. They're going back, and it starts next episode. Sorry, there's no way Matt went looking at masks and started whipping his baton around. Pause. For fun. Pause. And Frank just looked conflicted and pissed, so we're going with that. And of course, Fisk was sitting down to a delicious plate of Italian food with the dude that was boning his wife locked in a cell. Now, if y'all remember from the trailers, it looks like he's going to be fucking that dude up very shortly. Because I'm pretty sure it was just him at the table for that scene that we saw in the trailer. And I'm pretty sure it was that suit. So, if nothing else, episode 5, maybe even at the beginning, but I doubt it, but it would be cool if they cold opened with this. It's all digital, Marvel. You can still edit it for this. But a cold open with Fisk eating about half his food, or having his food about half gone, and then getting up, opening up the cage, and then just beating that dude into a pulp. That would be a damn cool cold open, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to get that, but Delta Dan says, how much more Punisher do you think we're going to get? If it's not much, they messed up. That scene was gold. I think we're going to get some. How much? I'm not sure. There's what? 5 episodes left, right? 5 through 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would imagine he's going to be at a minimum in one of those episodes next week. And then probably, if not in 7, they may skip him in episode 7. And they're definitely going to bring him back for the finale. And I would imagine probably at least some of episode 8. So, an appearance in a minimum of 3 episodes out of the remaining 5, in my opinion. Well, definitely absolute minimum of 2, but probably 3, in my opinion. I honestly have no fucking idea. But that's what I'm going with. And that scene was fucking platinum, vibranium, adamantium. Pick your highly, 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 highly precious metal. That Frank and Matt scene was that. 100%. 100%. That's better. So, yeah, I don't know about y'all, I am fucking pizzumped for next week. Because I feel like this time I'm going to be right, and it's going to get bone-crushingly violent next week. Hopefully in both episodes. But I don't see how it can't be in at least one of them. So, I think I am much more sure this time than I was about this episode having action in it. And I was fairly sure, and I was wrong, unfortunately. I was wrong. It was all verbal action this episode. Who's the dude in the cell? I know they said his name, but Young stole attention. Oh, that's Adam. That's the guy that Vanessa was fucking while Fisk was recovering from being shot in the face at the end of Echo. Or at the end of Hawkeye. And then dicking around out there dealing with Echo. His name is Adam. He's an artist in Vanessa. Hopped on his paintbrush. Yep. That's what happens when you bang the boss's old lady and he's not actually dead or permanently disappeared in some fashion or another. Especially when that boss is Wilson motherfucking Kingpin Fisk. Pissing him off is a bad idea. Even if you get away with it, you're not coming out of that shit unscathed. Pissing off Wilson Fisk is a bad idea. Period. I think, honestly, Delta Dan, that's the first time we've ever laid eyes on him. Like, nobody knew what he looked like. He's only been a name until that last scene with Fisk. At least I don't recall ever having seen him before. I don't think we've seen him before now. So, no, you didn't really miss anything. It's just Vanessa's side dick. Yeah, I think we're in for a treat next week, folks. Have you any further thoughts, chat, on this episode, or thoughts about what we may see next week? Is that why Fisk ate a pack of sausages and pasta in front of him? Maybe. Like, I will beat your dick right off you. That might have been what he's saying. I mean, paintbrush makes sense, right? It's long, cylindrical, has a bunch of bristles at the one end. I think this episode is the most pivotal yet in the series, says Brooke. In terms of setting up the descent back into violence, yes, I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree. And I think it's literally the pivotal episode, because it's where Matt and Fisk, most especially, and Frank as well, are going to pivot back into violence. So yeah, literally and metaphorically pivotal. I 100% agree. One hundred percent agree. Trying to think, was there... I mean, I don't really want to do this, but I may have to actually start taking a little bit of notes while I'm doing this, because I swear there was a couple Easter eggs in there that I can't think of anymore, that I wanted to try to remember, but now I can't because I'm me. And forgetting shit is how I roll. So, Um, yeah, I got nothing more. I'm just going to be repeating myself ad infinitum at this point. You guys got anything else, chat? Because if not, I'm going to get the fuck up out of this bitch. I'm going to go read for a little while. Inhale some THC. And then go to bed. But I'm back from vacay. So we will be here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern to talk about some nerdy news. I haven't talked about any nerdy news in a fucking week. And there's some, and I'm ready. I'm gonna finish the second season of School Spirits. Is that really that fucking good? So you can let Justin know your thoughts on his. Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Wow. I have so many. I'm behind on so many shows. I don't really want to start a new one, but god damn it, if you guys don't have me intrigued about that show now. Shit. Delta Dan says, my guess, episode 5 and 6 will have one episode will be action-packed and the other will be more like the others. I'd guess 5 will be slow, but 6 will be wild. I mean, that's entirely possible. Well, watch it. I'm just saying, I got a whole ton of other shows I need to get caught up on before I can start another one, but I'll be damned if that show doesn't sound intriguing. I was complimenting the show, Buster. Also love you. Oh, yeah, I know. He brings it up fairly often, which is cool. School Spirits is Justin's Warhammer. Somehow Justin returned. It's a good one. Yeah, no, dude, I was giving the show props. I'm very curious about it. I just have such a long list. It's crazy. But, yeah. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I do remember that much. That is, School Spirits is on the Flicks of Net. Flicks on the Net. That's where it's at. School Spirits is a Netflix show, C-Dub, that Justin thinks is awesome and that Brooke is enjoying, it would appear. I know Justin's gotten a couple of his other friends to watch it. I can't remember if Mike's one of them or Space maybe. I don't remember. But he's got other people watching it already. Games, TV shows, movies, lots of entertainment to do, says Brooke. Yeah, you're damn right. Oh, we always gonna stay spicy, Daniel, especially with your help. Order his fucking hot sauce. And use the link in my Discord, not his Etsy link, because he gets more money off the personal link in my Discord. Or the more direct link than through Etsy. Is that right, Dan? I'm getting that right, I hope, right? Etsy takes more off the top than the direct website. Want to try to finish Metro Exodus and start Resident Evil 4 Remake later this month. Ooh. Second season of School Spirits is only on Paramount Plus? The fuck? Okay. Am I remembering the wrong platform? Is it all on Paramount Plus? Is it not on Netflix? Oh, I am right? Okay, yeah. Everyone order from the link he put in my Discord. Link to my Discord is in the description of the video and also in my profile on the channel. Doom the Dark Ages coming out in May or June? Ooh. I'm old, so I remember when Doom first hit when I was back in college. People went nuts on that shit. That and Wolfenstein 3D. First season is on Netflix, but the second season is on Paramount Plus. Okay. I like that, C-Dub. That's great. Your wife, that's a good one from your wife. Says you should call your regular hot sauce. I could do this all day hot sauce. That's a good fucking idea. Nice and nerdy. Props to your wife, C-Dub. Well done, Mrs. Dub. Well done. You're about to watch 1923. That Tyler Sheridan dude seems to be killing it. Because he's got what? Yellowstone, 1923, like 1882 or some shit like that. Isn't Tulsa King his? Like, that dude is just killing it right now. I don't know how he handles all these fucking shows. It's crazy, but he's doing it because you can put it on anything all day. Hell, yeah, exactly. But it's still a nice nerdy callback to Captain America. Delta Dan. I remember when my grandpa gave me a computer and installed Doom on like 12 floppy disks. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Landman and Tulsa King. Oh, Landman too? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that Tyler Sheridan dude is out there doing all kinds of shit. And I've watched absolutely none of it. Like, real talk, I've watched none of his shows. I haven't watched Yellowstone, 1882, 1923, Landman, Tulsa King, none of them. And I hear they're all fucking good. Setting aside Costner being a douchebag. But yeah, that dude is just churning out story after story after story in various fucking time periods. It's crazy. Brooks says, only seen a few of the Yellowstone episodes. A live-action show I really want to catch up on is Reacher. Yeah, that's another one on my list of shit I need to get to that I constantly hear is really fucking good, and from what I understand, just keeps getting better. So yeah, there's that. Landman is so good, said C-Dub. Del Dan says, yeah, he's on fire. Talking about Tyler Sheridan. He has the biggest ranch in Texas, so he films a lot of his stuff there. That's the biggest ranch in Texas? That's saying something. 1923 is really good, says C-Dub. Rick says, oh, one of the biggest ranches in Texas. Okay, but still, that's ridiculous. Played Doom 2016 for a bit. Took a break after trying to find all the secrets in some levels without looking it up, but may revisit it again. Yeah, I have to look all of that shit up if I want to beat a game, because I suck at games. I have no natural sense of direction, so, like, I get lost even on PS1 Tomb Raider. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm just horrible at that stuff. Doom Dark Ages is supposed to be a prequel to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Brooks says, random. Okay. We're down with random on this channel. But I hope they remaster the old Greek-era God of War games. Seems like they might this year. Yeah, I've been seeing rumblings about that. Duke Nukem. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. But I'm all out of gum. Good old Duke Nukem. Wow, that's a blast from the past name. That was another popular game when I was in college. People loved that Duke Nukem. Y'all ever heard of, here's another one that was going around back then. Y'all ever heard of Leisure Suit Larry? Anybody in chat? Y'all ever heard of anyone? Have you heard of Leisure Suit Larry? The whole point of that game was to fuck. Leisure Suit Larry runs around drinking and trying to get pussy. That's the game, as I recall it. And it was hilarious because they'd actually have him fucking somebody, but they'd have like a little sign over where their hips were, so all you'd see is like the banner bouncing up and down at various in various speeds, like it was fucking hilarious. Yep, basically, yeah, first porn video game. That shit was hilarious as fuck. I never played it, but I watched other people play it. It was hysterical. Y'all should Google it. Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, You gotta look it up, Delta Dan. I doubt there's a playable form of it out there, but on the other hand, it wouldn't surprise me either. You know what I mean? The way things are nowadays. I think there's an Unraid version of the game where they didn't have the banner, but the banner covering things up is just a lot funnier to me. Like, I almost would rather, like, a lot of times, watching, like, people losing their minds, but with bleeps when they're swearing is hysterical as shit. C-Dub says, I played it in, like, 9th grade. We used to sneak it into the school library computers. That's awesome. Your study halls must have been fun. Your study halls must have been really fun. All right, y'all. I'm going to dip for reals this time. I'm tired. But I want to read for a little bit before I go sleepy. Before I go sleep, I want to read. And I want to smoke a little more. So I'm going to go do that. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m., back to our regularly scheduled Wednesday night stream. That'd be Eastern time zone, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back to our normal and regular Wednesday evening stream. Talk about some nerdy news. Speculate on it. Probably digress 8 million times like we usually do. Just talk about random shit. That's okay. Again, that's how shit rolls in any kind of basement gathering. And we've all been to basement gatherings. We know how it goes. Bunch of horned up, sweaty dudes trying to be quiet in the library. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Brooke. Dubstream says Brooke. Yeah, that. Thanks, Delta Dan. Much love to you too, brother. So I'm going to skedaddle. Hope to see everyone here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. where we'll see what's going on in the land of nerdy news and talk about it, give our opinions, speculate, and all that other kind of fun shit. So much love. Thank you all for being here, whether you're here live in the chat lurking or are watching with us on the replay. Thank you for clicking. You're much appreciated. If you did not on the way in, please on the way out, hit all the buttons, hit the like. If you haven't before, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell. I would greatly appreciate that. It helped the channel out tremendously. So with that being said, my gratitude to you all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night at 9. Peace! Oh, what a wonderful watch party we had tonight. And I say this every time because it's true every time. Anytime things go well here, it's because of you guys. So, all my gratitude to you guys. Because you hang here. Voluntarily, even. And listen to me blather and watch shows with me. It's really fucking cool. You guys are really fucking cool. You're an amazing community. And I'm very grateful to have all kinds of cool motherfuckers like you in it. So thank you for being part of it. I really appreciate it. So until next time I see you, which will, again, hopefully be tomorrow night at 9, I need you to remember this one little thing. Wherever you're at, and whoever you're with, always keep it nerdy. Later. Playboy channel on the black box. I remember that shit. That was so awesome.